And now your mama knows.
So um, the media is not your friend. Okay, the media is clickbait. The media is wild, crazy story. The media is, oh my God, don't let your kid go to sleep with a lollipop. The media is anything to make you feel harm, make you feel dissatisfaction, make you feel hate. So the media is more into that, right? What we've learned was if you put a negative topic out, more people will show up, right? That's just facts. People love misery. One of the oldest thing is misery loves company. And so, you put out Xbox is dead. So many people, two things gonna happen, right? And I give shout out to my guy Doc Dark for this. He knows how to make topics that people come to defend and people come to annihilate, right? And so, we got to watch out for this stuff. It's just like that Bill Murr video that I watched over the weekend that FCAT shared, and I shared it with people. He went in the media and he said how the media just only want to portray negativity. And the sad thing is people love it. And so we got to kind of blame ourselves when we get mad. Oh, Xbox isn't that bad, but we're all talking about it, right? So for me, I've always said this: I'm an entertainer. So for me, it's different. I don't even follow these stories. If FCAT wasn't on here, I would be so clueless. Jenna Hayes asked me about Sarah Bond. To be honest with you, I didn't even watch the thing. I just seen a little clip in the Discord. I got regular stuff to do when I'm not doing this, and that it'll stop me from looking into all this other stuff. Because to be honest with you, again, my favorite word in the human dictionary is interest. Whatever I'm interested in, I put focus on. I don't have a lot of interest for the video game behind the scenes stuff. Yes, I cover it. Yes, part of my channel has to do with it. But notice, I don't make video game videos to cover this stuff like I used to, because that I got to actually take time. I'll turn the camera on and people could come on and bring their own topics and let's discuss it. I want to definitely give my thoughts, but I don't want to spend too much time into that stuff because I feel like it is empty, right? Because most of it is negative, right? I like a feel good story. I like an underdog. So I like if it's negative, but then you get the positive. Most of it you don't get that, right? So for me, it's up to you guys to watch out for gaming. Don't let gaming ever rattle you, right? This is why I don't think being a fanboy and fangirl is good. I was a fanboy of Stadia. I could say that. I used to be a fanboy of PlayStation. Once Stadia died or was dying, I felt like I looked so stupid being the Stadia cowboy. And Google couldn't cut me a check for all the stuff I did to promote Stadia. When Stadia died, they wasn't thinking of my feelings and how upset I was and how people was laughing at me, right? So I realized at that point, like, I'm never going to be so into one platform that I'll be considered their mascot or their cheerleader, right? So I think that's on you guys. For the people who get upset when they see these stories, that's really on you, right? Because the media is trying to find you. The media is looking for everybody who will get triggered and upset. That's what the media wants. And that's how the media today is going to survive. If you go years ago, I'll be 50 in 2 years, right? So if you go a long time ago, right, 20, 30, 40 years ago, the news was meant to bring you information. Now the news is just to keep you engaged so their ratings could go up. So it's the same thing with gaming, right? You watch all these gamers, they're just touching on the crazy, hateful topics. Why? Because it's something to talk about. And, I'll put a negative topic and people show up like crazy, right? And that's just how it goes. So for me, I use my channel as a way for people to have a voice. I don't mind who want to talk about anything. You want to talk about great stories, feel good stories, negative stories. My platform is open. I put a link out so that anybody could click on that link and join in. But notice the people who click on the links and join in, the topics we want to talk about are the saucy topics. I'm not going to say, no, let's not talk about that. Now, what I won't do is drag it on. When it's just a kind of nothing topic and it's just kind of like, all right, we're just bashing with something without any, like, it got to be intriguing, right? It gotta keep conversations going for me to keep talking about it. So I just kind of want to put that, just kind of mention it, because guys, you just can't get caught up with the media. YouTube is the media, the news is the media, Twitter is the media, TikTok is the media. The normal outlets in the media is to be negative. The normal outlets in the media is to trigger you, is to spit on the things you like, to make you feel some type of way, so that you're going to watch that video, you're going to go tell other people and forget that video. That video is dumb. They're gonna be like, what video? Now you're telling them about the video that you say you dislike, and it's gonna send more people to them. And that's just what the media is. So at the end of the day, me personally, I'm just in this for entertainment. I'm in this to pass the time. I'm in this to hang out with my friends, my peers. And so that's my mindset. So I never walk away from this feeling like I can't believe Sony closed the studio, or I can't believe Xbox or the Switch 2 isn't coming out. No, for me, I'm just like, all right, cool story. And let's move on. So I just wanted to take the time to say that, because that's really my thoughts on gaming as a whole. Me personally, I just like to play the games I like. I like having Game Pass, right? Or sorry, not Game Pass, and even Game Pass when I get it. But I like having GameFly, so I could just play games that I think I might like or I might not like. And then I keep it moving, right? And I buy the games I want to own, right? It's that simple. But gaming isn't deep for me. It isn't that deep. That's why I play everything on easy. I just want to play it, have fun, enjoy it, and move on to the next thing, right? So I just want to say that because I feel like it needs to be said. The media is what's messing with everybody. You'll watch a story about Xbox and, like, let's say Game Pass. Everybody bring Game Pass. Now, I don't do all the deep dives, but as Maker said, right? So the quote Maker, it says only 20% of Xbox users have Game Pass. But when people think of, oh, Game Pass is ruining everything. But if you look at the numbers, if those are true, it's like, wait, if it's only 20%, how is Game Pass at fault for so much, right? So I think the issue is we hear so much from so many different places, like how much we've been talking about the PlayStation 5 Pro. Sony has never went on record and mentioned that thing is real. Now, do I think it's real? Of course, because they did it with the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4. But they might just not have a PlayStation 5 Pro, and we'll all be looking silly, right? So the thing is, you have to take everything with a grain of salt, and you can't let it hit you here. See this right here? Your heart is emotions. You got to let it hit you here with logic. Once it hits you with logic, then you'll think about it, and you'll either decide whether it's important to respond back to, or you just say, whatever, I don't care. When you let it get in here, in the heart, that's when it hits you, and that's when you'll find yourself saying the craziest stuff, and people are clipping you, and next thing you know, you're upset and you're mad, and anyway. But that's my little thing I want to put out there, being the Cowboy, king of entertainment. Man, just enjoy these topics, these discussions, but don't let it get here. Don't let it hit you too hard, because the media is looking to do this, right? If you create emotions, you create a response, and you create action. And that's the thing. They want action, and action is a click. The watch again, share, watch, share. That's what they want out of you, is an action. If you use logic, you'll be able to be like, man, I don't even care, right? So anyway, sorry about that.
I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy. Oh, man.
And now your mama knows.